Hey everybody, this is Dr. Ben Voth, and I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana this week for the National Communication Association convention. But as part of my research interest, I'm taking a look at the history of James Farmer, the civil rights leader. And there's a lot of things that he did actually in the New Orleans area that are very pivotal. And again, what I'm about to talk to you about is related to my book, James Farmer Jr., The Great Debater. And so in 2017, I published this book, a really incredible story of how a lot of the really critical things in the American civil rights movement are derived from the efforts of James Farmer Jr., who actually instilled within Martin Luther King the methods of nonviolent direct action that we popularly attribute to the civil rights movement. And so I'm actually standing in a location in Donaldsonville, Louisiana, that's really pivotal. And the reason this is really important is that on August 28th, 1963, that's probably the most famous date in American civil rights history. If you know anything about American civil rights history, you think about August 28th in 1963. And that's when Martin Luther King gave the most famous I Have a Dream speech. Now, what is for me really interesting, especially from the standpoint of James Farmer Jr., is that James Farmer Jr. was also supposed to speak there in Washington, D.C. on August 28, 1963 for the March on Washington. Farmer was actually scheduled to be speaker number 8 at the event, and King was the last speaker on that program, which was speaker 16. But instead of being there, James Farmer Jr. had been jailed at this location right here. And so this jail is actually where Farmer was on August 28th. So, and again, I talked to somebody, we don't know the exact location, but some of these prison bars that we're looking at right here might be where Farmer was on August 28th. Now, this building no longer actively serves as a jail here in Donaldsonville, but somebody was nice enough to kind of show me the details of that. And so Farmer actually was in jail for fighting against anti-black segregation in this building, and he actually watched the March on Washington on a little tiny black and white TV with another civil rights leader who had been detained with him here in the jail. And he said as soon as he heard King's speech, he knew it was a historic moment, which by the way, King said that, or Farmer actually said that, that in hindsight, he kind of wished he had gone to the D.C. event. And he had been offered by the civil rights leaders to be bailed out of this location, but he felt like in solidarity with the other protesters against racial segregation, he should remain in jail. So that's a little bit of a story here. I'm going to share some other pieces, but that's just a little 3-minute review on this special location, which is the jail cell where James Farmer Jr. was detained on August 28, 1963 in the fight against anti-black segregation. Thanks for watching.